Alrighty,
We don't
thank
like
you.
any of our dog fans, so we didn't answer that one.
Okay, that's fine. I'm pretty much ready whenever y'all are. Just go ahead.
All right, we'll do it.
Good luck. All right, folks, we're back with you. We got the 8-ball Scotch doubles final coming up. We got Lebeau and Mackie versus Barnes and Bozeman. Barnes and Bozeman need to double dip. And it looks like Lebeau and Mackie are getting the break. Alrighty, folks. Had to get some technical difficulties worked out. Got the Scotch doubles final here from the Kellogg Arena in Battle Creek, Michigan for the CSI Michigan State Championships. Lebeau and Mackie won the hot seat, so they'll have to be double dipped by Barnes and Bosma. I got a cluster of solids there. Should be able to make this 2-ball and get a breakout here, I would believe. Just not sure how far you want to send those balls running, though. Got Terry Barnes shooting at the table currently. Must not have had the angle to get the break out there. So let's see if Richard can try and do something here. And he was able to connect, get the break out, but don't think he got him in a position to make anything. See what Terry can do with it. He might be able to come off this left rail and make this 3-ball. But the 4 is still in a tough spot down there. This is a straight race to 4 for both teams for first and second place. Payouts on this are second place gets $800, winner gets $1,350. Not a bad return on your money for doing something you love, playing the game of pool. Looks like Terry's going to go for a safety here. And not a bad play there. That's about the best he could do with that. He got his 4-ball broke out to where it will go into a pocket. Now you got Mackie at the table. Let's see if they decide to go on the offensive, or I think they'll clear some balls first before they decide to go defense. Nice shot. There was a lot of blue there. Got a good leave. And now Lebeau's at the table. She might be able to make this, I believe it's the 12 ball, and knock that 3 ball out of the pocket. So they can get the 15 in there too. I believe that's the shot to take here. Well, missed a 3, but did get the 15 and cleared. Nice shot, Lebeau. I believe the 15 will go past the 3. If not, it should go off the rail first. Into the 3 and then in the pocket. I don't know if the 13 and 9 are wired for the 13 in the corner. Lebeau and Mackie play their league out of Lansing in Michigan. They admire many pool players in the pro division. Shooting with the McDermott with a 3014 Predator shaft. And Bob's using the John Lalonda custom cue. I want to give a shout out to Brandy's, Gavin and their sons, and Bob, our team coming in on Saturday. Lebeau's looking to take the 11 in the side pocket. And she'll just softly roll up. Leaving Mackie a shot on the 10. Not sure if he's got the angle to come off that side rail and back over here and break these up. 9 and 13 does not look wired for the pocket from our angle. See how he plays this. Looks like he's got a little bit of an angle, just not sure if it's enough. Excuse me. And he did get a breakout, but got a bad roll there. Got right up Rosen with the 13. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Be sure to hit your like button, share button, tell your friends. Free streaming on badboys.tv. Check out live pool action from here at the Kellogg Arena in Battle Creek, Michigan. Cereal capital of the world. Gonna try and go across and come back and kick at this. Not a bad shot, but it does leave them the opportunity to clear their balls. You can start with the 4 or the 3. 4 balls ball to start with since you're down there. Looks like Richard will be coming to the table. Mr. Bosma, or Bosma. Appreciate everybody tuning in out there. And he's slow rolled that and missed the pocket. Well, I thought they had an opportunity to clear that out. They didn't leave a great shot for Mackie. See what he can do. The 13 can be cut into the side or banked across the side into the left side pocket. I think the bank shot's the way to go here. It looks like it's almost lined up perfect. You can roll that cue ball forward, come off the rail, and have the 9 ball. He's pointing at that right side pocket. With the 9 ball first, he's going to go that way. And puts it right in the hole. And got a good angle on a 13. Mackie can run this into the right upper corner. Bring the cue ball back up table for the 8 in the lower right corner. Nice shot there. And leaves Mackie a good shot on the 8. And he soft rolls it up and puts Lebeau and Mackie on the board. 1-0. Again, Barnes and Bosma have to double dip Lebeau and Mackie. So they definitely got their work cut out for them. Is an alternate break format, so Barnes and Bozeman will be coming to the table with the break. Looks like it's going to be Richard, I'm sorry. Want to give another shout out to our sponsors, OBQs, Lippman Lights, and Diamond Billiard Products, the elite table of the pool tournament industry. And I choose to take solids. And I'm not for sure where he was trying to leave that. The 1 ball will come up here in the lower right corner, which will send the cue ball back across to the middle of the table. 5 balls tied up with the 15. And short stroke that just a little bit. Did get separation on the 5 and 15, but Lebeau's coming to the table. Looks like the 12-10 might be wired for a combination. She might have to use a crutch to shoot this, which will add to the difficulty of the shot. How's everybody doing out there tonight? Appreciate everybody tuning in. Be sure to hit your like, share button. Helps us keep live streams coming to you free of charge. If you happen to be viewing in and comment, make sure my sound's okay. And Lebeau paid a nice little safety there. Anybody tuning in, comment and let us know what you got going on tonight. We appreciate you watching us here at badboys.tv. Bringing you live streaming action of Scotch Doubles Finals from the Kellogg Arena in Battle Creek, Michigan. Looks like he's got enough room to shoot that 15. I think he's trying down in our top left corner. Boy, that was a slam window, and he hit it. Got Jude joining me here on the mic.
Hey, good to see you.
How are you?
Good, man.
For y'all not familiar with Jude, he's the top key repair and tip man in the business.
Yeah. Been a good ride.
Shutting down the booth for tonight.
Yeah, I thought I'd come see what you're doing.
Cool. We got Lebeau and Mackie on the hot seat, so they've got to be double dipped by Barnes and Bosma. This is Mackie shooting. And the young lady is Lebeau.
I did some work for them earlier in the day.
Did you?
Nice people.
I think that 13 will go on the side past the 7, but the only shot she's got here is back cut this to our lower right corner that I can see.
Yeah.
It might go past the 8 the way she was looking at it, but I don't know.
Looks tight.
Our angle is stretched a little bit, so sometimes them balls will go even though they don't look like they will to us. Got Stacy Ebright tuning in from Lansing, going for the Mackie Lebeau team. Robert Perkins from the Chicago area, and Edward Terry, Walla, Washington. Appreciate y'all tuning in and commenting. And Robert, appreciate you letting me know the sound volume's good. She made a nice attempt there and left it in the pocket. Barnes and Bozeman got some work to do. Most of their balls are out in the open, though, really. Okay, let's start with the 5 ball here, it looks like. I'm assuming he rolled that over for them to get the 7, maybe. Gotta take the 4. This is Richard Bosma shooting. I was watching him earlier. I thought that was that stick that you put a new wrap on today. the one that had the.
I know we talked.
Yeah.
He was the one that was saying that he was small for this area, and he's well over 6 feet.
Oh yeah, he's taller than me.
He said he's a little guy in the neighborhood. I was like, man, what do they think of me?
I told him he had to make sure and not stand right in here.
Right.
Or he would be blocking our camera view.
Okay, so he cleared that pocket.
Yeah.
And he still wants to get a nice angle on that 7, so maybe now.
Yeah, this will push the 13 out of his way for the 3. Yeah, I like just softly rolling it up there, making the 7. I mean, you got to hit it hard enough to clear that 13. And then draw back off the 3 and have shot on the 1.
So it looks like he wants to take the 1 first, but he's worried about stopping that cue ball in time.
Oh, I don't think he can. Yeah,
I don't either, but the reason he doesn't like the 7 in the side now is because he's got to roll it, and he can't get below the center line on the white ball.
Right.
I'm not sure that he's decided yet.
Yeah, they might be over here discussing it.
I think you're right.
I don't think you start with the 1 because
It floats off the cue ball.
yeah, I don't see you holding it on this end of the table.
I agree. I think he's got to take the 7, move the 13, so he's got a nice shot at, what is that, the 3 ball?
3 ball, yeah.
Okay, so I think he's got to go that way because he can't slow that cue ball.
And if something does mess up, if he hits it, I mean, he can't hit it too firm because he doesn't want to go too far, but that 13 should go down there by the 14, and maybe it ties them 2 up. Just in case there's a miss.
It sure looks to me like he's setting up to shoot this 1.
Yeah.
He is. Well, let's see what Whitey does. See what Whitey has to say about it. Okay.
Wow. Not sure if I like that choice. I don't think they do either now.
That's the problem with this game.
And Terry's the one having to deal with it.
Yeah.
I mean, he cross-banked this into the top right corner, but, that's not going to get him good shape on the 7.
I'm still trying to figure out what he was thinking.
Yeah.
Coming around for the 7 that doesn't look great either, does it? No.
And I don't really see a good defensive play here. I think that's what he's going to do. Well, maybe he's going to, he's trying what I was saying, make it over there. Oh, no.
You're not going to like that.
No.
I think, does that 13 go too? Side pocket?
It looks like it might.
For sure he's got the 14.
But, if you can make the 14, you can send the cue ball back up, maybe into these 2 or even off the rail.
Yeah.
If it goes off the rail first, it should knock the 13 out of there. I don't think he can hold it there.
It's going to get exciting.
Yeah, Barnes and Bozeman. They were out there and they said, "Hey, you want to just split first and second?" And this Mackie dude, I mean, he answered no immediately. He's like, "Nope."
He's liking it.
He was liking their chances of not being double dipped.
That's a good shot. Did he hold it? No. Oh, well.
I think he wanted
Slide
to
this,
come back.
If he slide that back pass, good.
I think she can back cut that in. I think it goes past the 7 into that side. Yep.
And then,
Come around 3 rails, have the 8 in
I
this.
agree.
Oh, well, no.
But negative.
Whew.
Well, that actually puts him in real good spot.
Yeah, I think she meant to do that.
Yeah, I do too.
First, I thought she
Yeah.
miscued, but I
Right.
think that was intentional.
Yeah, it's looking sweet now.
Yeah. That 7 ball's in a bad spot.
Now, where could you possibly put the cue ball? About where he's standing, and then they still have a nice kick at it.
I think he's just
Yeah.
going to put the 7 in front of the pocket instead of
Right.
theirs.
That's it.
Yeah. Is he going to try and hop over that? No. I don't think he's going to try and hop over that. Now I watched that guy at Worlds that was selling that real skinny jump stick. I watched him jump some balls that close.
I know it, but you always say in a game condition, "Can I do it now?"
Right.
You know.
Yeah.
You know, what would be a nice, slow, easy shot is to just come straight across,
And back.
touch that 13. Is that what that is?
Yeah.
13 ball, and then just lay on the rail right there. I'm curious because he does not have a 2-rail kick into a corner at this. He's got 1 rail straight across, and you have to execute this at a very low speed. You got to trust the table.
Yeah, because I don't see him being able to 2-rail
No.
it this way.
No, it goes too wide.
Yeah. Well, I thought that was his jump stick in his hand.
This is a good low-speed shot. Just touch the ball. Well,
He
is
is going
trying
to
it.
Yeah, he's going to
Yeah.
try the 2-rail.
I don't think you can get there. You can't tighten this up enough.
No.
No.
Well, I don't know if they got their 7 in front of the pocket, though.
It might be able to use that 13 ball to make it. If we had an overhead, we...
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's one bad thing about not having our Littman lights overhead. So you can put that camera in the middle of it. I tried to talk him into asking Ben to hang us a grid to where we could put an overhead, but it was kind of late in the day. Kenneth Lebeau's rooting for the Lebeau and Mackie team. Appreciate you tuning in. See, Robert thought the 2-rail was there also. He has a 2-rail with English. Now they come back saying he had to shorten it more.
He's thinking about how does he make this 7 in the side off that 13 and get down
I
to
think
the
the
short rail.
I think
or
the
end rail?
13's too far past the.
Okay, so that's not an option.
Yeah, because
So-
I've noticed our camera is usually it's stretched that way. I mean, the balls are further than what we think they are. So I think it's too far past the pocket for him to make the 7 off the 13.
So with this, for the Lebeau Mackie team, would they have an offensive shot at that side pocket, making the 13 off that 7?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they've got to keep that in mind as to whether or not they pocket this ball.
He might be going for a breakout here.
Ooh.
Boy,
Cross side?
I don't know, because,
It
I mean-
reshuffles the deck.
see, I thought I could see daylight in between that 7 and the rail. I probably would have just tapped it and left the cue ball right behind it and made him kick at it or something again. You know, just like he did last time. I mean, it worked last time. Why not do it again? and see if you get a better result. Because now, I mean, you've got to move it. You're going to move that 7. Wow. It
Oh, he had
went.
room. I
didn't think it would
didn't
go.
see that.
I thought it was on the titty of the pocket a little more.
Me too. That's all speed. It's no cheeseburger.
Nope, gotta hold this ball right, keep it from scratching. No problems for him there. And
Nice shot.
that puts Barnes and Bozeman on the board.
1-1.
We have a match, folks. Yeah, all kinds of ideas going over there on the chat board.
It's easy from anywhere but the table.
Yeah. Yeah, this is the second time that Lebeau and Mackie is broke, and they get to choose who breaks, and she's been the one breaking.
And sometimes the logic is, as well, if she punches it open and makes one, we get to continue.
Yeah.
And it's a strategy move.
She broke good the first one.
She made a ball on this break as well. But from a shot standpoint, okay, there's a relief on the side pocket there. So they've got a couple options on the side, maybe the 15 in the corner, 10 down the rail, but we'll see what they'll do in a minute.
Yeah, I think I like the stripes here. I mean, that 6 ball's hiding behind the 15, but I mean, right now you could play that 14 off the 6.
What do you play first?
I like the 15.
15 in the side?
If he can, he's shooting over these, so I don't think he can draw back.
You're talking about 15 in the corner?
Or this 10. Yeah. But see, he can't, I don't know if he can get down there to draw it back.
Right. What's this ball by the side pocket? Is that the 12?
This is
No,
the 12.
10?
This would be the 12,
Okay.
10, 15. No, that's the 14.
No.
No, the 14's
14's by the 2. I think this is the 12
That's the
ball.
11.
11? Okay.
Yeah. And that's what he just made was the 11.
Ooh.
Oh, he got a nice roll out for that. I think she might be able to make it.
I don't know.
It's going to be close. Tight window.
It looks a little hooky. Well, she's up on it. Got it. Oh, that's a sandwich there, isn't it? It looks like there's room between the 2 and the cue ball, and there could be a carom into the
Off the
side
6.
pocket.
Yeah, yeah.
Into the side pocket. The 7 might be maneuverable in some kind of way.
There's enough room there. It could back cut into our top left corner. I was looking over at the other monitor, and I didn't see what happened with her. Make that 14. She
caught the tit, bobbled it, and I think that she had to cheat it a little bit because I think the 2 was partially obstructing
okay.
the cue ball. And it's hard to see from our angle.
I was wondering how she got the cue ball there without fouling or anything.
If the cue ball goes at the 2 with the carom into the side pocket, that's going to move that 3 and 4 using the 7 ball.
Yeah.
And if you were to play safe, being as stuck as you are, I don't know where you'd play to.
Is he looking to bank this 7? I just saw him point at the side pocket.
Okay.
That's not going to come back across
Well,
the 3 and 4 in the way.
let's see.
Wow. I think he called the 6 there.
That would have been a possibility,
Yeah.
right?
That was a good try. And they got a decent leave out of it, I think.
I think you're right. You've got a long 9 ball with the 15 in the way. Maybe this 12 goes in the side.
Yeah, it looks like it does the way he's aiming at it.
Okay.
Yep.
Bingo.
Boy, he stopped that right on that 10.
Well, might have to shoot that 10. Oh, 15 corner. Back cut 9 in the side. I don't know.
Yeah, I kind of like the 15 in the corner.
Yeah.
Because you can come around here and get kind of back out or even get up
Yeah.
table for the 10 or the 9.
And that 10 might go in the side off the 6.
Oh, she's going to take the 10 ball. Oh, going back to the 15.
Well,
I like this option.
I like this too.
I think I
speed.
would have hit that a little stronger. But the 14 will go now, and maybe he can get it back. Yeah, if they can make the 14, bounce back out, have the 9 in the lower left corner, and maybe get shape up here for the 10. Or even draw back. If they get straight on the 9, draw it back. 10, 8 over here.
Looks like he's got the window for the 14. So
Yeah.
he's thinking this is the time.
I just a little soft stroke off the rail, and you got this 9 ball straight in the pocket. Oh, he came way too hard, I
You
think.
still got the 10. No, well, you got the 9 up here on the right.
See, I would have just come soft off the rail and had the
Yeah.
9. But they're the ones at the table, not me. $550 difference between first and second here.
Yeah, it's substantial.
Was she going to go for... You know, I like the back cut to get shape for the 10 or knock it out of there. If you back cut over the 9 over here, cue ball's going to come over here naturally. Just going for a little bit of a safety there. Not a bad play.
That's really not. That 5 looks clear. 7 off the 6 and the side, maybe.
I think I'm going for the 5 here.
What's that 4 ball doing? No, it's laying on the 3.
Yeah, I think the 3 will go in this corner, in the top left corner.
Not from here, it won't. I mean, it's obstructed by the 1 ball.
No, right, but I mean when they go to shoot it.
So the only clear shot I see is the 5.
Yeah.
But it's close to the pocket.
And you know what? The 9 might be blocking him. Because he's not even looking at that angle.
Then he's looking at the 7 and the side off the 6.
Yeah. Or the 7 straight into the side. I don't think he needs to use the 6. That's what he was trying. Not a bad leave there either.
He owns that pocket.
Yeah.
They've got nowhere to go with the 10. Can't see the 9. But they can make a legal hit. There's just nowhere to lay the cue balls. Well, we're going to find out if they can pull a safety out of this.
Well, the 7 goes. I mean, and it's, you just push the 6 up the rail there. Wow, looks like he's aiming for the 2 ball. Yep. Oh, and he punched it.
Oh, man, what a roll.
Oh, look at the roll.
I hate it when that happens to me.
Man.
That's just brutal. Actually, it was a good spot to leave the cue ball because it left those balls in line.
Yeah.
Not easy to see, but to have the two come and crush the whole situation, that's tough. Tough to fade.
Well, let's see how LeBeau's kick shot is.
He's going to have to come this direction
Yeah,
because he's too deep on the other side with the two ball the way it's laying on top of the cue.
Yeah.
And then you have to open this angle up a little bit, so you have to hit it slow.
She could possibly. Oh,
She did. Oh,
wow.
my God.
I don't know if she called that, but
Oh, what a great shot if she did, but
yeah.
such a bad luck to and scratch on it.
Boy, she fired that ball, didn't she?
Yeah. Had she called it and caught the short rail, she'd have spun right out for the 10.
So I think the 3 ball will go into that top left corner. The 4 is not obstructing it. Otherwise, he would be looking to break
Okay,
down.
he's starting with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Probably a wise move.
And I mean, you got the 6-7, so you just got to make sure you don't leave that 6 on the rail short of the pocket when you do that combo. Well, they got the 4 or the 6-7, or they could cut the 5 in. Plenty of options here.
Yeah,
On which
play around with the 6-7, open that up, come back for the 4 or the 1.
Say, where is he?
I don't know about all that. I'm thinking better do that 6-7 now.
Yeah.
The only problem on the table is the 1 doesn't pass the 8 for this lower corner.
Right. But it goes in any other pocket.
Why he...
I don't know why he sent it down to the rail.
Yeah.
I mean, he just needed to hold that ball right out of here to where
The
you still had.
worst thing that can happen is that 1 sticks to that side rail.
Did you see that? He had to pop that up over
Yeah.
the 2, I think.
Yeah, he didn't want to be down where he was.
Yeah. I mean, it looked like it's going to work out. Dusty, we appreciate you tuning in.
Uh-oh. Yeah, I still got the relief of the 6 in the side. The 2 in the corner. It's fine.
Yeah, you want to try and leave that 2 ball after the 2 ball. If you can leave that cue ball in here, take the 1 and stop it. Have the 8 in the other corner. So I say 6, 2, 1, 8. Oh.
2, 6, 1, 8.
Neither one of us were right. Or did you say 2?
2, 6, 1, 8.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
My guess, but it's just a guess. He wants a nice angle on this shot at the 1. So now he might have to pull the cue ball here a little bit to put the 8 in the same pocket because he's on the wrong side of the 1.
Right.
So he may put the 1 and the 8 in the same pocket.
Yeah, I thought I saw him point at the table over here, so.
But it's easy enough to pull the cue ball on this shot and land where he needs to be with the 8. We'll see.
What if he, well.
Worst case, if he goes too far, the 8 may go in the side. Oh, hello.
Uh-oh, and he's going to kick
don't do
out.
it.
Look at the rolls they're getting.
Oh, it's horrible when that happens to me.
Well, you know, Lebeau and
Can't believe
Mackie
it.
are over there shaking their heads like, come on.
Yeah, yeah.
Guy misses a shot and we
Yeah.
can't get a break.
But this isn't the first time. This is the second time this
Yeah.
game. Yeah. That's Poole. Oh, he's going to the air.
Yeah.
Now,
That's-
I did 2 tips for this guy today at least, and I don't remember if I did a jump tip for him or not.
Well, let's see if he's got his pilot license.
If he makes this, I'm sure I did a jump tip.
Oh.
No, I don't think it did. Yeah.
So that gives Barnes and Bozeman a game. Goes up 2-1. And I believe they have the break coming.
And there's still time. 2-1, race to 4.
Yeah. This is a pretty important game, though.
You don't want 3-1. You want
Right.
2-2 if you're
Right.
Lebeau and Mackie.
Yeah. Yeah, they're saying, oh my God, what a roll.
Ugh. That's what makes you hate the game.
Well, let's see if Barnes and Bozeman can put the pressure on. If they go up 3-1, it almost kind of takes that pressure of having to double dip, you know, a little bit off your mind. You know, you're like, oh, well, got this first one. Looks like you made a stripe and a solid.
It looks like a training exercise at that upper left pocket, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So 15's pretty juicy. 7 looks nice. 4 ball's good. What's stuck together? It looks like the 10 and the 1.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's a consideration on what you're going to select. What's next to the 8 ball? Looks
3
like
ball.
the 3 ball.
Yep.
So here, there's no connectors to break up that 1-10 situation. So
Yeah, you could use the 5 to break the 3 and 8 up.
that'd be a deciding factor on the 1-10 situation. But
Oh my goodness.
well, we got open sesame. Was that a Barnes?
That was
Bozeman?
That
team?
was Bosma shooting,
Yeah.
Richard.
Well, we got openness.
Yeah.
And I'm going to guess they're going to take stripes, the incoming
Yeah,
team.
that's the best shots they got right now.
The only problem I see is that 1-10 as far as a breakout.
Yeah, because there's nothing there to work with.
We'll see.
The
How?
only thing I'm thinking right now, if you can come off the rail with the cue ball and hit it, after making this 13, if you can send the cue ball off the rail
But then it's so early.
and
You don't want to do it until you have to, because it works for and against both
right,
both sides here.
yeah.
So we'll
I'm
see
like-
what she selects. I think it's going to be that 14 ball, or it could be that 13 as well. You know, if she takes this 14, she comes toward the 13, and maybe the thought was moving that 4-15 situation a little better, breaking through that.
Looks like she's putting high on that.
Okay, now she's going to have to do something with the 11 ball, which is probably going to be a side pocket.
Yeah.
And then she needs to get nice on the 13. And then she needs to manipulate the 10 or the 15 and the 9. So we'll see.
Hey, Kobe, I got Jude, the Q-tip and Q repair guy, sitting in with me tonight. Kobe's a big, taller guy that was with us at Nationals.
Oh, cool.
Him and Delana were the ones running the minis.
Oh, yeah. I
Yeah.
did a Maury for him.
Yeah, he just commented and asked
He
who
was
was
fun
sitting
to
in.
talk to. Oh, look at this little mushy mush. I think that was intentional.
Yeah, I mean, they still got some options here with the 3 and 5.
Yeah, but
that 4 and 7 ain't wired for the pocket.
this is a whole different game now.
Yeah.
I mean, there's things going on here. You've got 2 stripes tied, 2 solids tied.
A stripe and a solid tied.
Yeah, this is a whole different chess match.
You know, and I try to stay impartial here, but I was like, man, I hope this isn't a double dip. You know, we're going to be here till 1 in the morning, but
Well, I like good pool.
yeah.
That was a very nice shot. It's those long straight ins when you're elevated a little bit. It's a thing. So the 5's on the wrong side to break up this 4-7. The 6 is easy pickings, but doesn't really take you to anything.
Right.
So how do you create an angle to break that 4-7? I think that's what the B&B team is looking at here.
I'm just going to go with the 5 first.
Okay.
Oh, what if they're going to cut the 6 in and come back across?
Yes,
Yeah.
you're exactly right.
Yep. Run the 6 down the rail, come across table, and get that 4 and 7 broke out.
Or run into the 2 stripe balls and end up blocking the pocket they wanted open. That's how I would do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kobe says, "What's up, Jude?"
Hey. Yeah.
Jennifer, yes, this is a double elimination,
Hey-yo. And
just like you thought.
you know, I'm seeing a clear. I'm not sure. Does that 4 pass that 9 ball?
I don't think so.
Okay. Then what to do?
So, yeah, Jennifer, this is a double elimination, so Barnes and Bosma have to beat Lebeau and Mackie 2 matches to win the whole thing. Lebeau and Mackie only have to win once because Barnes and Bosma already have 1 loss coming into this match. Who's the Pearl? Kobe says I got to get jumping lessons from the Pearl. I don't know who the Pearl is.
Well, there was Earl the Pearl.
Maybe that's what he was talking about. He'll tell us in a minute.
But Earl was always against anything but full-length cue jumping.
I think they're just going to roll up and play a safety here.
Yeah. Oh, playing the carom.
Yeah, I would have tried to roll that cue ball up and at least put it behind the 7. If, of course, you know, now they've got the...
Well, if he's laying on that 7, that might have worked.
Yeah.
I don't know that the 13 goes down this corner. The 11's blocked. But I'm not sure the 15 passes between the 4 and the 9. Or clears that 7. That might have been a good safety. We're going to find out in a minute.
She's aiming at it like
She's aiming at it. Okay,
Yeah.
it goes.
Yeah.
They're back to running. Now, that 11 ball is a nice breakout shot for that 10 off that 1. And she may be playing for that angle. She should be playing for that angle now. So make the 9 ball, then make the 11 to break the 10, or play the 11 to break the 10 now if she's got a slight angle. I can't tell from where we're sitting.
Yeah, I don't know if the...
But she might be able to, she could easily create an angle here by playing the 9 first.
Well, yeah, we got Mackie shooting. So, yeah, he'll have to leave it for her. Leave her a good angle.
Mm-hmm. And I think that's what they're looking at.
The 11 goes past the 7, I believe, down in that corner.
But it also is a great breakout ball for the 10. So if they make the 9, create the angle with the 11, put the 11 in the side, breaks the 10, leaves them the 13, as well as a relief ball. We'll see. Here it comes. Yeah, he's playing for that angle, and I don't think he got it. I think he came up just a touch short to use the 11 in the side and then break out that 10 ball. I think he runs past. He puts the 11 in the side. He runs past the 10.
Yeah. Kobe was talking about Earl Strickland.
Okay, he was talking about Earl the Pearl. Earl was a firm believer that you should only be, first you shouldn't be allowed to use a jump cue at all. But if you were going to jump, you had to do it with a full-length cue. And that may have changed.
Kobe says, Vegas has switched me to insomniac mode. Been watching pool for 2 weeks.
Dude.
Someone tell Ozzy that CSI commercial is way too long and Bad Boys should be covering the pro events too.
Oh, look at there. We got a little chess match going on. That was a really smart shot.
Yeah. Yeah, this team's played smart so far.
She didn't have the right angle she wanted to break into the 110, so she laid up, which was well done.
Yeah. He can see the 7, but
and even if he gets the 7 and the 4, he's still stuck with the 1.
Yeah.
That's got to be, something's got to happen. Yeah, this is safety time. Okay, so what do we got now?
Well, I don't know if he called that. I don't think he did.
No. Well, sizing up the breakout shot, and if that doesn't happen, deciding, do we shoot the 11 or do we shoot the 13? Do we play to make a ball or do we play to lay up?
I say lay up. Put your 13 over here maybe in front of the pocket.
Let them make a bad move.
Yeah. I mean, if you put that cue ball anywhere over here behind the 8.
And you called it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
I mean, this is turning into a chess match, and they only got the 4 ball to play with, where the other team's got 2 to play with.
That's right.
What's this dude walking in between the tables and?
No, they don't know. They don't know anything's going. Or they do, and they don't realize camera.
Dusty was asking Kobe if he's going in October. If you're talking about Vegas,
That'd be APA.
that's in October?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Is that Kobe playing for both teams?
I don't think so.
All right.
We don't, well, at least in Enid, we don't have APA. We don't even have an APA division there.
What's he gonna do?
I think he's going to play safe, yeah.
All right. Got a 13. You could use that ball right now. You could use that cue ball to move that
10 and 1?
10 and 1.
Yeah, that'd come off the rail.
This isn't horrible. You still have the relief shot of the 11 there. Yeah, looks like. Well, you know what? This is a long way from over.
Yeah.
Now, they've got ball in hand.
So, yeah, they can set this 4-ball shot up to get the breakout.
So you'd want to play that 4-ball in the lower
Or does
left.
the one go? Oh, yeah, the one goes.
Of course, yeah.
That's big there.
Yeah, that's big. I didn't see it right off.
Yeah, that was big. Yeah, they're liking that.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you just natural shape here. Make this 4-ball and send a cue ball over to the rail. I don't think you have to worry about scratching from the angle we got. And you have an 8 in the side. I hope he's not overthinking this. You know, you can end up anywhere. He's pointing right here, but you can end up anywhere there, and then an 8-ball goes. So I think I hope he's not overthinking this. Yeah, see,
Perfect.
that's what. This is big. Puts Barnes and Bosma on the hill in the first set. 3-1. Pressure is on Lebeau and Mackie. And she's breaking again. So they do have a strategy there. She's broke all 3 games that they've had the break. Almost made the 8, which would have spotted back up, but I do believe a strike fell.
Cue ball stayed low.
Yeah. A stripe did fall, so they still have their option open table after the break. I'm liking the solids from where they're at.
Oh, yeah, I got to agree with that. A little 4-ball.
Come over to this left side, and you got the 3-ball, then the 1-ball.
That was a nice shot.
Yeah.
This opens up the 6, the 5, the 2, and the 7. It was well placed. I might want to get that 6 out of there now. Roll to the short rail and back out toward the middle. Take a look at the 2, the 5, the 7. But they've got a lot of balls that need to go in that upper right pocket.
Yeah.
So
Boy, just don't come off this rail too far, huh?
she
They got the 7 now.
They got the 2. I don't know if they have all the 7, but
I think the
we're
7
going to find out.
I think they're going to go for the 7 now.
Then that would give you the 2 in the left side,
Yeah.
6 in the left corner. Yeah, it clears and opens it up quite a bit. And then the only thing that's funny is that 1-ball, but I'm not sure if that passes the 8.
Yeah, I think it does. Yeah, I think he's going for the 7.
God, I can't see it. Yeah, you're right. That helped a bunch. 6-2-5, 1-8, something along those.
Yeah.
2-6-5. Got a nice angle on that 6 now.
See,
2 as well.
she's
yeah.
thinking 2-5-6.
Yeah, I see that now. Now that you pointed it out, I'm with you.
Well, she's got a bad angle on that 5.
But you could hit the 6 into the upper right corner.
Yeah.
Play back to where the cue ball is now for the 5. Life is still good.
Yeah. And even if they did come up short, they got the 1. So, yeah, I like shooting the 6 here. Because if you get back about where you need to be, where it's at now with the cue ball.
The easiest shot with a nice large zone for the 5. Come too far, you got the 1. Yeah.
Boy,
Or
the match being 3-1, though, you know, that's in the back of their mind.
Of course. Of course. Yep.
Now it's got to be the 5 in the right top corner. Or maybe she can see that one.
Well, where it gets tricky is, okay, this is...
Yeah. This works if she could see it. I wasn't sure if she could see it, but evidently she can.
It looks different from here, doesn't it?
Oh, she clipped it.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, ball in hand.
Oy, 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 oy.
She clipped at 15 or 14. No, that's not the 14. That's 11. Gosh.
Now, what's that do to that 8 ball? Does that go in the side pocket?
It looks like it does, yeah. Boy, so many starting points here. I'm thinking 13, 11, 10.
The toughest one to get shape on, I have to agree with you, is that 13. But by putting it in the corner, it's a stop, and then it's the, what is that, the 12, 11?
11.
I agree. And then you got a nice at the 10, and the other 3 up table. Yeah.
Yeah, because, I mean, that's a ball you have the smallest window to get shape on. So that's what I would take with ball in hand. Usually your treble ball or... Kobe's like, I'm restricted to 1 day a week at the moment, but if John would drop a table off at my house, I'd be able to play more. Yeah, just put $6,000 in the mailbox, no problem, Kobe.
That's all it is.
So is it 10, 14, 15, 9, and 8?
The 10's a nice relief ball, but it's going now. The 15's fat, too, at this moment. See, now, this is not a great spot to be in.
No,
and that's why it was nice to have that 10 as a relief ball. But
They
that's
got
gone
straight
now.
in.
Yeah, yeah. So now he can pull it forward, pull it back. I can't see the relationship between the 9 and the cue ball at the moment, but I think he's got a nice fat shot on the 14, but then nowhere to get at the 15 because that side is blocked.
Yeah, he got 2 straight in on this 14.
Yeah, and that's why that 10 was nice to have just in case one of the other 3 didn't work out. But now that it's off the tail, we're going to have to...
I think that's what he's looking to do is draw back.
Yeah.
And, you know, whether he goes too high.
Ooh. See now?
Boy, they got to hold that cue
He's
ball.
got a long straight, but it gives him a nice natural angle on the 9. So he's going to run the 15 up here in the upper left.
Right.
And he's got a nice angle on 9, but...
As long as he doesn't run the cue ball too far and get behind the 1 and 8.
They didn't expect to be shooting this way.
No, I don't
Sometimes
think so.
that plays into the equation. What are we doing here?
Boy, if he hits this too hard. And
That's in. Yeah.
nice.
Okay. Well
Yep.
done. Yeah.
Bounce off the rail, have the 8 in the side pocket.
You think he hits that 8 anywhere it goes, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Can't help but make it.
right. So, Barnes and Bozeman do their work. Take the win 4-1. And we'll be back for another match.
Yeah, we got action.
Yeah, it does. Yeah. All right, folks, I'm going to take a quick bathroom break. I'll leave the camera running in case they start, but I believe the players are taking a bathroom break also. So we'll be right back with you. Stay tuned. Alrighty, folks, we're back from the bathroom breaks and maybe I think smoke breaks. Not sure where everybody went. So this is for all the marbles. Barnes & Noble done what they needed to. Sent it to a second set. Race to 4 to see who's the winner. The ball will be breaking. She's had a pretty good break all through the first match. Usually makes a ball. I didn't see anything fall this time. Nope, nothing fell. So it'll be Barnes and Bozeman coming to the table. And we got Richard coming up. Jude had to retire for the night. That guy is a workhorse. He shows up at 8 in the morning and usually doesn't wrap things up till close to midnight. He's the only cue repair and tip replacement guy in the building this week. And from what I saw at Worlds in Vegas, his booth was always the busiest. I claim he's the best in the business. Appreciate him sitting in with me for when he did. Kobe, I think I'm going to put my money on Lebeau and Mackie. They were kind of fired up during the little break there. Even though that first one went 4-1, I think they just got some bad rolls. Barnes and Bosma take stripes and doesn't leave themselves a very good shot that I can see. The 9 can come up here in the lower right corner, or the 12 in the lower left corner. Got them pretty close to the rail down there to get any action with the cue ball if they take the 12. So I like taking the 9 here. Just got to make sure you don't roll up and scratch in the side. They decide to roll up for the 12. And I think they'll leave themselves a cut shot on the 13 into the right side here. Where does that send the cue ball? Actually, he pointed to the lower right corner, I think. Oh, I can see the 14. Our angle's a little tough to see there. Which, I think if he was going to take that shot, he needed to come back across to this side of the table. But, like I say, they still got this 9 into the lower right corner here. Boy, that was a nice attempt there. And they actually got a pretty decent leave out of it. I think Mackie here can see the 5 for a 5-4 combo. Or maybe the 1 into the 7. I don't think he can see the 7 clean past the 11 there. Appreciate everybody tuning in late tonight for this finals match. This is our last match of the evening, not only on streaming, but in the building. Only pool players left are people practicing. If you are tuning in, be sure to hit your like and share button. Helps us keep free streaming coming to you from all of our events. Another big shout out to our sponsors of Diamond Billiard Products, Lippman Lights, and OBQs. And Mackie decides to play a little safety here. I think he wanted to catch the other side of that 4 ball and get behind the 5 and 3. So he did leave an opening here. Kobe, I thought the same thing. You know, rail first and pocket the 7. It seems like Lebeau and Mackie do a little strategy shooting more than really needed. Didn't work out for in the first match. Let's see if they change tones or continue with that. Pockets the 9, leaves a shot for 13. Got just the angle I think they need. Maybe it's a little straighter than they wanted. But I think he can roll up and bump that 6 away from his 10. Wanted a little bit more of an angle, I think, on this ball than I got, but I think there's still enough angle to do this. Come off of this 13 ball into the 10 and the 6. Got the breakout, but didn't make the ball. So this opened things up a little bit for Lebeau and Mackie. Got Lebeau coming to the table. She's got plenty of options here. I believe she'll be starting with the 3 or the 6 ball. She starts with the 6, comes back to right about where she's at now with the cue ball. 3 also works. They need to get that 7 cleared out of there. I mean, right now they got 2-7 combo, but I think they can get it cleared out without trying the combo. He can roll forward here for the 4, across to the other corner. Or play it off the rail like he did. That's a very nice idea. Now they got the choice of the 4 or the 7. I think the 5 goes past the 4, but I would probably clear that 4 out first. Then maybe go for the 7. And I got the 5 up in this corner too. So there's plenty of different options on which way to go here. I'm thinking if they take the 5 and 4 first, that 2 could come across to this right upper corner. See how they play it. Oh, she came back out to the middle of the table. So I think they're still looking at this 2-7 combo. Boy, and they're lined up straight on it now. You know, if he shoots this 5 ball, he's got to get back out here for that combo because they're kind of leaving that. I like trying the combo now and holding the cue ball. If you get a bad kick off of the 7 with the 2, you still got the 5 ball or the 1 ball. I just hope they don't leave that 2-7 combo for their last shot. Chose to come back on the other side of it. Now she's got the 2 in the side, 7 in the corner, 1 up the rail into this corner. I'm liking the 2 in the side. Probably go 2-7-1-8. Or you go 1-7-2-8. I'm going to go for the 2 ball first. I'm not sure the angle she's got here. She needs to just hold the cue ball about right where the 2's at. Nice shot. Looks like he's looking at the 1. Yeah, Kobe, that was a good shot. He left her plenty of options there. Looks like he's going to go for the 1 first. This is a critical shot here. Whew, that was a risky shot, I thought. I thought he was playing in the side, which sent that all the way up the rail. It was a nice shot, Mackie. Now Lebeau should be able to make the 7, come back about right where she's at with the cue ball, and that'll leave Mackie a shot on the 8. And she came hard, right back where she needed to. Mackie should be able to pocket this to go up 1-0. Oh, and he barely got that to fall. Whew. Nothing like a little drama here at the end. Lebeau and Mackie go up 1-0. And it'll be Barnes and Bosma break. Or that. Yeah. Alrighty, we got Bosma and Barnes coming to the table with the break. Looks like it's going to be Terry breaking. Appreciate everybody tuning in there. Be sure to hit your like and share button. And Terry pops a solid or stripe on the break. Barnes and Bosma will stay at the table and have their option of which grouping to take. I think I like the solids here, even though they made a stripe. I don't think you can hit the 10 into the 11 to make that combo. And you have to come off the rail probably with the 13. So, yeah, I think the solids are the ones they're going to have to take here. Got the 1-5 combo or 1-2 combo. Yeah, to K's, that was Mitchell. That was a good setup on the 8 by Brandy. And Richard and Barnes are discussing which grouping to take here. Like I say, I believe the solids is the best group for him to take. And he's going to go for the 6 ball first. Just pull it right back out. And have a shot on 3. So the placement of that 1, 5, and 2 is a little bit awkward there. It's going to create possibly, a shot that's going to have to be comboed in. I don't see any way of rearranging those balls before they get to them. He can pull back now so they can have the 7. He tried to punch that and send the ball around and did not get a good execution there. Yeah, I think Richard's going to have to try the 2 into the side. Yeah, Kobe, that's what it looks like. He's going to go for this 2 in the side pocket. That's actually going to natural roll, get his 1 out of there also, I believe. And it was a little short on it. So left a chance for Lebeau and Mackie to come to the table. I'm still not liking these 3 stripes up here by the lower left corner. I don't think you can combo the 10 into the 11. So they've got to go over to where they can get shape on this 11. So I think you're going to go 14, 15, 9. Yep, got the 14. Take the 15 here. You can either roll this up to where you can see the 13 and 11, or go ahead and take the 9 and try and come up table for the 11. I like taking the 15 here, going off the top rail and coming back out and leaving yourself a good angle on the 9. So I was thinking if she can get up table here, they've got options with taking the 11 or the 10. She came back to that side. So pretty much that leaves the 13-11 combo. Yeah, you just gotta make sure you can hold that 13 close to the pocket. And they were able to do so. Should get natural shape on the 10 off of this 13. 13, 10, and 8. Did she get the right angle on that 10? I think she wanted to be a little further on the right side of it. Let's see what Mackie can do with the cue ball here. Looks like the angle he's got. Cue ball's going to come off of that 10 and hit the 1 unless he pulls it back. But he can't pull it back too far because I don't see a pocket for him. So I think he's going to try and push the 1 out of the way here. Boy, he almost tapped that 1 right into the way of this next shot. I think he left her enough room. She'll be able to cut this into the right lower corner. Or is she looking to back cut it? Yeah, I think she's looking for a back cut. And she fell short. So, some mistakes on the final couple balls might cost Lebeau and Mackie here. Let's see what Barnes and Bosma can do with this open table and 5 balls left on the table. Plenty of ways to go about this. You can start with the 2, start with the 7. Like I say, it's pretty much an open table. Don't see any treble balls. Let's see if they can work together to clear them out. So they chose to start with the 7 first. Now I think the shot's 1 ball. Bring the cue ball about back where it's at for the 2. Pull that back for the 4, and then the 5 and 8. So 1, 2, 4, 5, and 8. Might have a little angle on this 1 ball. I don't think it's perfectly straight in. See how Richard plays this. Kind of marked the spot where he wants that cue ball to be. I think he got kind of where he needed to. Looks like a little bit of an angle off the 2. Pocket it, come off the side rail, back out for the 4. And did not get the angle he wanted on that 4 ball. Kobe, they can freely talk. Boy, and he came way too far over. He wanted to be on the right side of that 5 ball. I almost wonder now if he'll go 2 or 3 bells back to get on this side of the 8 ball, or try and hold it down on that end for a cut shot up into this lower left corner. So Terry's got to make a choice here. Send the cue ball running to get a better shot on the 8, or leave Richard a cut shot. If he soft rolls it, he's going to end up over by our right top corner and leave Richard a cut shot up the rail on the 8. Or he can send the cue ball rolling 2 rails to get back on this side of the 8 and take it in the left top corner. Nice play. Very nice to bring that cue ball back. Very nice shot, Terry. And Richard puts it in to get on the board at 1-1. We have a match, folks. This is the final of the 8-ball Scotch doubles from Kellogg Arena in Battle Creek, Michigan at the CSI Michigan State Championships. Shout out to the BCA Pool League and Ozzy Reynolds and Amy for all their support. And our sponsors, OBQs, Littman Lights, and Diamond Billiard Products. Appreciate everybody tuning in late tonight. This is our final match of the night. Scotch doubles final. Looks like Lebeau and Mackie are going to switch it up, and Mackie's going to break. Lebeau has done the breaking for every game they played in these two matches. And the 8-ball is going to pop up here to the top right corner. That is not a win in BCA. That gets spotted up, and they continue to shoot. They also have the option for a re-rack, but most generally people just take a spot. Have the 1 and 4. Looks like she's going to go for the stripes and shoot the 9 ball. Oh no, she went for the 2. And she broke the 7 away from the 11, or the 11 away from the 7, but tied it up with the 8. So that'll have to be dealt with later. Hey, Bang Time Tool from Florida. Appreciate you tuning in. If you just joined, we got the Scotch doubles final here. Lebeau and Mackie were the hot seat winners, and Barnes and Bosma won the first match and working on the double dip now. 1-1 and a race to 4. So they got a couple of different options here. I like going with the 7 and then the 6 and 5, and that'll get you up table here for the 3 or the 1 and 4 after the 5. It looks like both the 1 and 4 will go in the top right corner with the right angle. So the trouble is the 8 tied up with the 11. But I like starting with the 7 here. Go 7, 6, 5. Or maybe 7, 6, and then 1 and 4. But the 1 and 4 are really the only balls you got to use to break that 11 and 8 out. And it's just soft rolls that up. And that leaves him the option for the 5 or the 3. I think if given the right angle with that 1 ball, you come off of it with a little slide draw to your left and get that 11 and 8 broke out. Does he get a bump? No, got a hook. Ah. Not happy with the result of that shot. Definitely got the work cut out for Lebeau here. Gonna have to make a kick at the 3 ball. Thinking a 2 rail, this bottom rail and right rail. Get a hit on a 3. I was gonna go downside and get a kick on the 4. That works also. It still does open it up for Barnes and Bosma, though. I think the 11 will go in the corner at the top left. All these balls do have a pocket. Now, if they can just choose the order to put them all in there. Yeah, Kobe, I agree. He got no love on that, trying to get shape there. I'm not sure if the 9 goes past the, I believe it's a 12 ball. So I'll probably be shooting the 15 here. I believe the teammates are discussing their options here and which route to take. And they decided to go with the 11 ball first. Oh, and did not hit that square. Might be a costly mistake there for Barnes and Bosma. Mackie and Lebeau back to the table. Be Mackie shooting. He can make this one ball and pull it back over for the 3 and 4, or he can choose to go with the 3 first. I like going 1, 3, 4, 8. Just needs to put a little top left on this, even if he sends it back 2 rails. Boom, come back off this rail, and you got the 3. Now, Lebeau needs to just roll this in and come off the rail, back out to about where she's at, or a little straighter. And she did not come back off the rail enough. She left an angle on that 4 ball. Mackie should be able to hold this, though, as long as he doesn't get behind this 14 ball. That's the only danger here, is if he tries to hold that and sucks it back behind the 14. And she overcut it. Costly mistake there. Costly mistake there by Lebeau. See if Barnes and Bozeman can capitalize off that. Boy, she was shooting really solid earlier, too. You know, sometimes it's the pressure of getting double dipped, being on the TV table, being tired. These people probably showed up at 8 or 9 this morning. We're going on 12:20. So they've been here for a good 12, 14, 16 hours. Looking at taking this 12 ball. So you can just kind of natural shape, roll it back down. Yeah, well, wasn't thinking about rolling into him, but that worked out for him. Got a nice little kick off that bottom rail. So now I think it's 13, 14, 8. Can draw this back, put the 14 in the side. Barnes and Bosma capitalizing off the mistake. And are going to go up 2-1. We have a double dip in the making. Lebeau and Mackie need to get on a run here. Barnes and Bosma go up 2-1 and get the break. And you got Terry breaking. And it was a dry break. Excuse me, folks. Well, we've got a cluster of balls out here in the middle with the 3, 5, 8, and 6. And the stripes all seem to be open. Not tied up with anything. So I think that's the best option here. Not for sure. The 6 ball goes into the corner. So if she rolls up, they got the options of the 1 and the 7. Or she can roll up further and take the 4. So Barnes and Bozeman come back to the table. And the only trouble ball I see for him is a 15. It won't go in either corner. So that's going to have to be played as a bank shot or kicked out of there. I got the 14, 13, and 10. 14, 10, 12. A couple different options here. So they still got that 15 ball over there on the rail, and it won't go into any corner. I don't think it'll go in the side from where it's at. So that's going to have to be kicked out of there away from the rail. Going to start here with the 10 ball. Soft rolls it up. Might be going for the kick out on the 15 now. It's got the right angle. Can make that 12 and send the cue ball into the 15. See what options they got here. I'm going to go with the 12 ball. And I will just roll it up. Now you can go with the 13 or the 9. I still haven't figured out how they're going to get that 15 out of there. Could he do it now? Can he draw the cue ball back off the 9 into that 15? And if he doesn't get a hit on it, then he's back in the same position for the 13 and 14. Or is he going to come around table? Yeah, he just chose to come back up, and we're going to have a snooker. Yep. Now his partner's going to have to kick at something. So it looks like we'll be having a kick at the 14 here. And Richard's made a couple of kick shots like this. I see him maybe going ahead and calling this in the left side. Or is he looking to come to the side rail? I think we'll have another discussion on how to play this with his partner. Appreciate all y'all tuning in. I know it's getting late out there. It's 12:30 our time, which is Eastern time. We're at the Kellogg Arena in Battle Creek, Michigan for the CSI Michigan State Championships. This is the 8-ball Scotch doubles final. Lebeau and Mackie were in the hot seat, and Barnes and Bosma needed to double dip, and they won the first set. So we're on the second set, and they have a 2-1 lead. In a race to 4. If you are tuning in, be sure and hit your like and share button. It helps with our sponsors and keeps us bringing you free streaming content from all our events. We'll be here through Sunday in Michigan and then moving to Ohio in a couple of weeks for the Ohio State Championships. Wow, I didn't think he could see that. Oh, and he got snookered in the pocket. Boy, they're not getting any breaks there. So we will be seeing another kick shot here. I thought he was going to have to kick at that 14. I didn't think he could see it, but he was able to pocket it, sent the cue ball around, and knocked the 6 in and got himself hung up. So let's see what Terry can do to get out of this jam. I don't even think he can kick because he is really hooked behind the corner of that pocket. Now, a trick shot master would come off that other tit and come up and hit this 15. I think he's just going to push. Oh, he was able to get out of there. Say our angle is stretched a little bit from the camera angle, so he made a good hit, didn't give him ball in hand, and actually got a pretty good leave out of it. They've got the 7 ball. And he chose to play a safety, but got back over there where they could see it, get a good hit. You know, he might have enough clearance to even make this 15. I think that's what he's looking at. Will the 15 go? I think it clears the 1 ball. team discussion here with his partner on how to play this. Evidently, the 15 ball doesn't go. So is he looking at kicking that 13 to this bottom rail? He doesn't want to leave the cue ball over on this left side of the table. That's for sure. He wants to be on the right side of the table if he misses. Boy, that's a risky shot there because now he's broke out their balls for him. Let's see what Mackie decides to do with it. Thinks the shot here is take the 4 first. I know we got Lebeau at the table shooting. Take the 4 first, come back up here. Almost in between the 3 and 5, I believe. Nope, come on this side of it. Still has a good shot on the 5. I don't think he's going to be able to hold that ball, so it'll be sending it to the bottom rail and back up. And they're going to get a nice little bump. That might have worked to their advantage. Pop this 3 in. Pop the 1 in. Came right back off the rail, leaving Lebeau a shot for the 8 in the side pocket. And she puts it in the hole to put them up put the score 2-2. I'm sorry. We have a match, folks. Two games to 2 in a race to 4 for all the marbles. This is the final, so first place takes, I think, $13.50, and second place takes $800. Lebeau and Mackie coming to the table, and it'll be Mackie breaking. They do have the option to let whoever they want break. And the first match, it was Lebeau breaking most of the racks. This time it's been Mackie. Going to be a second ball hit here. See if we can get a good spread for them to make a run here. He did pocket a ball. think he pocketed 3. Actually, he pocketed 3 stripes. And the stripes are open. Boy, they got a good chance to run this rack here. Let's see what they do. Pop this cue ball back out to the middle of the table. That works. Now pocketing this 11, he is going to send the cue ball up. Even if he bumps the 13, he should still have the 15 over here in the left side. I don't think I try and do anything with the cue ball. You know, it's going to hit on the left side of the 13, so it'll bump it over this way. Shouldn't send it towards the 8. I just kind of let natural shape. Boom, yeah. Smart play there. Make this 15, draw it back, have the 13 and then the 8. This might be a quick game, folks. Oh, I don't like this option. She played it right, though. Yep, she played it just perfect. Nice shot, Lebeau. Nice shot. I was worried about her, following that up and getting on the wrong side of it. Shouldn't be a problem here. Mackie to put this in the side pocket. Draw the cue ball back to right about where it's at. Maybe a little more towards the middle of the table. Leaving Lebeau a shot on the 8. There you go. And there it is, folks. A nice break and run for Lebeau and Mackie to go up 3-2. On the hills, Lebeau and Mackie. Barnes and Bozeman need 2 games. And they get the break. It is alternate break format. And the teams can pick which player they would like to break. That was a nice break and run by Lebeau and Mackie. Got to be a good confidence builder going into these last couple of games. Barnes and Bozeman got to have this game. Send it to the hill. Let's see what Terry can do with the break. Didn't see anything fall. I believe that's a dry break. Gonna bring Lebeau and Mackie to the table. Only good shots I see are on stripes. I like starting with this 15. Maybe even carry them off the 13. No. So take this 15 and put the cue ball back to the center of the table. Oh, the 11 goes in the side. There you go. Now you can go to the 15 or the 12. Alrighty, let's see which route Mackie goes to take for him. So I think you go off the rail and send this cue ball back to the middle of the table to give yourself some options. Yep, nice play there. Should be able to break out this 1, 9, and 10 there in the middle off of this 14 ball. Looks like they got the right angle to do that. Oh, she didn't hit that dead center, but she got a great leave out of it. Definitely got them snickered behind the 10 ball. See what Richard's going to be able to do with this. I mean, he got a hit on the 7 and play a safety. Good safety there. Didn't leave him many opportunities. Maybe kick it to 13. Bank the 14 into it. The 10 might go on the side. With a cut there. See how he chooses to play this. I agree with you, Kenneth. That was a nice breaking run they had, and I think that boosted their morale and confidence on this next game. He did try for the 10 and almost made it off of that 12. That was a good attempt. Nice shot there. Pocket the 1 ball. Now they've got the 7 or the 6 they can work with. push that right up on the 3, but they've got the 7 ball that they can use. They still got a problem over here with the 2 and 4. I don't think that 2 goes past 14 and 9. So that's what they're looking at now. I think he's not behind that 3, so he should be able to make the 7 and decide where to go from there. Shot that hard to come back on this side. And let's see where the cue ball ended. Oof. Boy, that is tough. No love, Richard. No love, Richard. Got a tough roll there. Definitely a kick shot coming here. Gonna go for the 3 or the 5. Looks like he's gonna try and kick it to 3. And make something happen here, Richard. Does have the 13 ball sitting there that the 3 could go off of. Did get a good hit on it. So it'll be Lebeau and Mackie back at the table. Oh, they're looking to maybe see if that 12 moves, and I think I would have called the referee before the shot. I believe Lebeau will be shooting at the 14 here, or the 9. Shooting at the 9. I got a little trouble there with the 13. Gonna have to get at the right angle there with that 3 in the way. I think he shoot the 10 here. Then go for the 14, because if you roll up after that 14, you can make that 13. I think the cue ball goes between the 3 and the rail. And he might be able to try to roll it up right now. Yeah, he decided to come back around. Let's shoot this 10 ball first, then the 14, and roll up for the 13. And yeah, she needs to give him just a little bit of an angle to where he can use the rail first and come back around for the 12 ball after shooting that 13. Let's see if she gets good placement here for him. That might just work. Just enough of an angle. Cue ball should be able to squeeze between that 3, hit the rail first, then the 13, and bring the cue back to this side of the table for the 12. This is a shot to watch if you're a Lebeau and Mackie fan. If Lebeau can get a good shot on that 12. See what Mackie can do to get her over there. I almost wonder if he's thinking about drawing back. Anywhere on this left side of the table is an okay position here, I believe. I mean, you would probably want to be straight in, but on that 12, where you could just roll up and have the 8 across side. Looks like he is hitting low. Going to come draw back to this side of the table. And got himself snookered. Did not put enough of drawback on that. I think hitting the rail first might have taken away that English. And now Lebeau has a kick. That'll be ball in hand for Barnes and Bosma. And the table opened up pretty good there. Let's see what they can do with it. Start with 4. Got a little bit of an angle on that 7. And sent the cue ball up table here. I think you can still see that 2 ball. Not sure if you guys can hear it on the stream, but it sounds like we got some rain hitting the roof. Haven't been outside lately, so not for sure. But it kind of sounds like it from here. He kind of punched that. That's going to bring Mackie to the table. Should be able to pocket this 12 ball on the side. Just come off the rail and leave Lebeau a shot for the 8 in the lower left corner. Oh, he went for the bank. I thought he could cut that in. Mercy. It's getting late, folks. We're at 1:04 a.m. our time, and these players have been here all day. I'm on about 15, 16 hours myself. And will the 2 go past the 8 into the side? Now he's looking to run it down into the corner. And that didn't go, so that brings Lebeau back to the table. Our shot here is to cut the 12 ball into this lower right corner, come off the right rail, and leave Mackie a shot for the 8 in the lower left corner. Boy, and she hit that hard. You can see the fatigue setting in, folks. You can definitely see the fatigue setting in. See what Richard can do with this 2 ball. Or 4 ball, I believe it is. Should be able to just run this up into the corner, softly follow it up, and you'll have the 8 in the right side pocket. Or maybe go to the rail and come back out and have the 8 in the same pocket. And they chose a safety. So what will Mackie do with this? Will he break out the jump stick, make a kick? Stay tuned, folks. This match is heating up. This is a race to 4. This is the second set of a double dip. Lebeau and Mackie were in the hot seat, and Barnes and Bozeman needed to double dip them, and they did win the first set. Alrighty, folks. Barnes and Bozeman back at the table with a shot on the 2 ball, I believe it is. Just send this cue ball back down to the bottom, top rail down there. Back up and put the 8 in the same pocket. Nice shot, Terry. Might have come a little too far, but that's okay. That 8 ball will go in many pockets from here. Either the left side or the top left corner. Looks like he's going to choose to take it into the side. And he does pocket it and keeps the cue ball from scratching. So we have a hill match. And we got Lebeau and Mackie coming to the table for the final game. Folks, I will be right back. I will leave the camera rolling. Alrighty, folks, I'm back with you. Had to take a little restroom break of my own. So this is the final game of the second set for the championship. Lebeau and Mackie at the table shooting stripes. And they've got 14 tied up. With the 4, it might go in that corner. With our angle, it's hard to tell. But the rest of their balls are open. I'm wondering if it'll go in the side pocket right now. That's what they're looking at. Fell a little short, but also broke the 8 away from the 3, which will help for later. So let's see what Barnes and Bosma can do here. And Richard, I've been watching you for 3 matches now. I sure hope I got your name right, Bosma or Bosma. I'll just start saying Richard and Terry now that we're at the last game. So let's see where Terry decides to go here. He's got the 2 ball. Should be able to come across. Leave himself a shot for Terry on the, or Richard on the 7. Or the 5. Appreciate everybody staying tuned for this late match. It is the finals to see who's the champions of Scotch doubles 8-ball. For the Michigan State Championships. We're here at the Kellogg Arena in Battle Creek, Michigan. Both these teams have fought long and hard to get here. Gonna bump that 7, but didn't hurt him any at all. I almost like Terry taking this 1 ball first. If that 3 goes in the side on the right, I say take the 1 ball, the 3 ball, then the 5 ball. He's going to go with the 7. He could still go 7, 1, 3, 5. Getting shape on the 8 will be tougher though. Boy, got him shooting right over a ball. Ugh, no good rolls for you, Terry. I feel for you, buddy. I think he can still make this. Just a lot less he can do with the cue ball. But he just needs to roll forward, so this might work out. And, yeah, shooting over that ball makes a difficult shot. It's going to bring Lebeau and Mackie back to the table. Mackie will be up. Say the 15, then the 10. That'd be the way I would play it. 15, roll up for the 10. Come back up table for these other 3. Just don't want to roll it up too far to where the 5 is blocking the shot on the 10. There you go. Lebeau comes to the table. The 14 looks like it goes past the 8, but the 10 is the shot to take, I think. Just maybe one tip left to send this cue ball back up to the left side of the table. Nice shot, Lebeau. Nice shot right in between there. That helped. 14, 13, 11, and 8. Boy, I didn't think he was going to make that. Hit the right side of that pocket. These diamonds aren't very forgiving. Now if Lebeau can just make this 13, hold the cue ball right about where it's at. Give Mackie a shot on this 11. Oh, and she punched it. Punched it. Critical shot there. Like I say, you can definitely see the fatigue. These players were not missing these shots earlier in the evening. You know, and you can't blame them. I mean, this, like I say, it's been a very long day. This should be natural shape here. Cut this 3 into the side. Get natural shape on the 5. And you got the 8 sitting there pretty for a shot into this lower right corner. And came a little strong. Like I say, the fatigue setting in for this group. It's affecting both teams. You can see it. I've been watching them play for a couple matches now. And the fatigue's really setting in. We're at 1:21 a.m. Appreciate you viewers staying tuned. I think we're going to see a defensive shot here. Nope, he went for the win and got it. That was a nice shot. But got snickered, I believe, on the 8. God, that was a nice shot. Just didn't get a roll with the cue ball. I believe he's hooked behind this 11. Or 15, whichever it is. I think he's hooked behind it. So he's looking maybe to come to this bottom rail and kick at it. Very nice shot by Terry to bank that ball. But just got unlucky with the roll of the cue ball. And leaving Richard with a pretty tough shot here. I think he's called it in the side pocket. Made a good hit. And let's see what Mackie can do now. He could go either way with this. He could take the 13 first or the 11. If you take the 13, you got to come off that rail. So I like rolling the 15 first, or 11, I think it is. Just send that cue ball around natural. Did he get over enough? Nope. So we have another tough shot for Lebeau. He's got a back cut shot here into this lower right corner. She is going to clip that 8, I believe. Nice shot by Lebeau. And going to leave Mackie a little bit of distance, but a makeable shot. That's where the pressure comes down. Mackie has this shot for the win in your top left corner pocket. There is a lot of blue felt there. I tell you what, Mackie, I say just get down and shoot it. Act like it's a normal, everyday shot. Put it in the hole for the win. And, like I say, fatigue is really setting in. So that'll bring Terry to the table for a chance to win it. And he's got a little bit of blue felt in his way there. I mean, you know, this late at night after being here this long, this isn't an easy shot. But he drains it. That gives Terry and Richard Barnes and Bosma the win. Lebeau and Mackie will take second place. And folks, that is our last match of the night. We appreciate everybody tuning in. Be sure and tune in again tomorrow for more action. And we will catch you on the flip side. Good night. Going to leave the camera rolling here. I think Terry and Richard might want to give a thumbs up to the camera and celebrate their victory.